Hey everybody, Superfluous Jay here with another Factorio for beginners, and we're going to start out with some old business really quick. This is also wrong. It's not only wrong in that it's 2 to 1 instead of 3 to 1, it's wrong because we need the same thing just down there. We need these to be bullet piercing and these to be regular, and then them to feed backwards so that we have 2 bullet piercings. I'm going to deal with that later. First of all, I want to make chemical factories, chemical plants, I should say, because we need those to make plastic, which is on the docket for the day. So chemical plants need steel plates, iron gears, iron circuits, and pipes. We're making all those here, and we're making pipes right here. So I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to make chemical plants here. The reason being that I don't want the bus to get too far out here, and I'm not ready to make a new. I'm sorry, the bus. I don't want the mall to get too far out here, and I don't want to put pipes on the bus. Although I really could. I could put them on this. See, now I'm doubting myself. Maybe I will. Okay, fine. I'll put pipes on the bus. You talked me into it. We're gonna put, oh, I got the wrong toolbar. I do that all the time. I hit 2 to put one of these, and then I notice I've got the wrong toolbar. So I'm hitting X to switch these, and then I hit 2 again to get the right thing on there. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that, and that puts pipes on the belt. And then we can run our pipes through here. And I guess we'll make this guy be the factory, although this guy was kind of destined to be our next robotic thing, but I'll deal with that when the time comes. And we need the exact same thing we have here, so I might as well copy this and paste it here just to help me put the right things in the right place. And we need a chemical plant. Tell it to make that in there. Put pipes in from there. And as usual, do that so that we're going to put them in here. And I think we can limit this to 1 stack. And it's working, so that's good. So as long as he's working, I'm going to go over and address this. We want to change everything about the way this works. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to change everything in the way this works. And then I don't want these anymore. He's not making anything. And I can take these up. Now I'm going to want you, and you. You're going to make regular bullets. You guys are going to make armor-piercing ammo. You're going to feed out to these 2 guys. They also need copper and oh, not you. You. And you. And I hate to do it, but actually we can run this like this. And then we need an underground here that I think will reach. Yes, it reaches all the way, so we can do that. And then you can go out here. You can go out here. Oh, wait. You can go out here. What are you waiting on? You're waiting on bullets. Oh, I need to put iron into the bullet machine, and I think I need 2 arms to get this guy running full time. Yeah, I need 2 of these arms running full time to get these things going full time. Now these guys are gonna both put on the belt, which means we are no longer. I hate to say it, but I think I want this arm here, which means this is no longer going to work. However, nope, that's not going to work either. So yeah, we're just going to have to come up and down and up and down and up and down. Okay, that's just the way it's going to work. Because let's see, oh, he needs bullets. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want this to be the box that stores our bullets. And then we want this to put in that box. And like I said before, we don't want to limit it. We also don't want these in our inventory because we're never going to use regular bullets again. So now these guys should all be working. Yeah. And then he will only take bullets when we take some of these defender capsules out of here. And meanwhile, we have 10 chemical plants. And you know what? I didn't realize they only stacked to 10, so I'm gonna make it so we get 20, because I really want 16. So we'll come back up and get the other 4. Okay, plastic time. Plastic, other than the fact that it's a chemical plant instead of a regular process, is actually quite simple. What we want to do is, as before, make our space. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is going to be the belt. And then we want to put our chemical plants in our... Let's see, where are our chemical plants? There they are. We want to put them in here as if they're the factory. They're in the factory slot for the pipe stuff. So we're going to just plop this guy down, and we only have 2 things we can make in it. We can make solid fuel, and we can make plastic bars. We want to make plastic. They take a ton of petroleum gas and a single coal. So there's our plastic, and they make plastic in 1 second. 1 plastic bar a second. So if we take 8 of these machines, and if we go like this, then we can run a pipe right here, and like this. Oop. And come out to here, and run a pipe there. Now the petroleum is going into these factories. Well, it's not going into this one because it doesn't have anything. There we go. The petroleum's already sitting here in this factory. It's waiting for the coal. So if we run the coal here, and then now we just do what we normally would do, which is put a factory here and a factory here, and we can also do this. And then a single one. And then now we have 2 of these plants. And sadly we have to do this so that we reach across to the other side of the aisle here. We have 2 of these plants making 2 on either side, I should say, making plastic. Copy and paste that. So now we can do this, and we can go 1, 2, 3, and then we have to run this to the right spot. I'm just matching it up with these down here because we're going to have to run this here. Let's see. Yeah, here, here. Oh, and we're out of underground, so I need to run up here and grab some more underground pipes. And I can probably grab the other 4 of these, and I'm probably just gonna grab them all, because I want them all. Underground pipes, we'll grab a bunch of those. We have 564 regular pipes. I think that's probably plenty. So let's go ahead and build these down here so we can see what we're doing. Now notice that the chemical plants have inputs and outputs. They have 2 of each. They only use what they need for any given recipe, and this recipe only has an input of fluid. The outflow of fluid is just are blocked off for these guys. They don't exist. So the nice thing about that is, oops, that's already there. Okay, so we got pipes on the top of these guys already there, and then we want to lay the pipes in the middle ones, and also in these middle ones, and I can just click and drag. It looks like I actually got them already. I'm out of belts. That's hilarious. Oh, I can't run through here. That's annoying. So let's run up and grab some belts. A little bit far away, but not too bad. 400 should probably do us for a little while. And what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm laying belts. Okay, so let's lay these belts and then the power poles. And yeah, sadly I do need all of these power poles because we got to get up to both sides of both of these guys. Because what we're gonna do here is we're gonna run coal up either side. I can get through that way, which is nice. We're going to run coal up either side, and then we're going to run plastic out this way. And coal is something we have taken off the belt, but not in earnest yet. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the end of the coal line. I don't think we need any more coal on the belt. So I am going to take coal off right here. And let's see, oops, we want an underground belt, not a... Is that in the right spot? Yeah, it looks like it is. And we're going to do the same thing we did up above where we split the coal on either side here. But instead of running it, we're going to just end it there. And then we're going to replace it with plastic. Because we don't need coal anymore. And if I do end up needing coal anymore, I'll fix that later. But so we're going to insert coal into each one of these guys. Oops. There we go. And then we're going to take plastic out of each one of these guys. And the research that's happening up there is all the stuff I queued up last episode that doesn't really do anything. So we don't really need to pay attention to it. It's just stuff that we like to have, like weapon shooting speed increased. But it's not anything I need to talk about. Okay, get these pipes going. Now everybody should have petroleum in them. Just spot checking a couple of these guys. They do. And then everybody now, if they get power, is going to have... I don't want boxes on here anymore. I want power poles. Everybody is going to have power, so what I can do here is place a power pole here, and then I'm going to just kind of bring it up here so that it stretches across. And we're going to start using these power poles to do things. And you see here now I am pulling coal out of the ground, and we are making plastic. Now we're making plastic a little bit faster than we can put it on the belt, actually, it looks like, which is funny. So I think I want blue arms taking the plastic out of here. And here's the thing. These guys make 1 plastic a second. Yellow belts can put or can move 7.5 plastic per second on either side because they move 15 items per second. So this here will fill the belt, and one of these will only get used half the time. That's why I wanted 8 on either side. It's a perfect ratio. I'm a little surprised. Not sure exactly why. Oh, because it makes 2 plastic bars. I'm a moron. So actually, we need this to be a red belt of plastic, which I'm going to actually do. Let's do that now. Let's jump into red belts. I actually forgot that lesson. Okay, red belts are much like yellow belts in that they come in three different sets. They use similar ingredients, and you need them, I guess is the right way to say it. I'm going to modify our setup here a little bit. I'm going to take these out because I want to stretch out the way things work here. I want to put long arms here, and then put our boxes back. And I'm going to limit these boxes to 1 now. And I'm actually going to stuff them with what I have because I have so many. And then I'm going to put a box here. And I'm going to stuff it with undergrounds. Oops. I'm going to unrestrict it and then stuff it with undergrounds. And then I'm going to need... Yeah, here, and here's where we're going to need the factories. And he's going to take out of this box and put into this factory. He's going to take out of this box and put into this factory. And then he is going to take out of this factory and put it into this factory. And if we look here, the red belts are much like the yellow belts, except for they need a belt in their inventory. He needs a belt and a 5 gear wheels. So he needs a lot of gear wheels to get going. So I'm gonna throw 2 on there. The underground red belt needs 40 gear wheels and 2 underground belts. So we're going to do that for him and actually set it and give him power. I think that's fine. And then the fast splitters need a splitter, 10 electronic circuits, and gear wheels, which is annoying because we're already using gear wheels up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split off gear wheels. I'm going to split them 1 more down. And that way he can get his gear wheels. And yeah, I'll just put them in the same spot. Now what we want to do here, and I actually want to do this, I think. Just trying to make it look nice, but you can't always do that. We want to keep running these things up. He needs electronic circuits. And we want to... Yeah, I think he only needs 1 of these. What we want to do now is we want to spit these guys out into boxes. Let's make 5 more. We're going to put a box here, we're going to put a box here, and we're going to put a box here. He's going to spit out here, and he's going to spit out here. We're going to need another power pole, which is kind of sad, but we'll put it right there. Now these guys I want to limit to 2. These guys I want to limit to 2. And then this guy, like before, I'm going to limit to 4. And we still want all these in here, but I have so many splitters. I think what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to fill this guy up with splitters a little bit. Even though... Yeah, he's still taking out of the red stacks. So this will be full of splitters here, and then he's taking out the red stacks until he's done. I'm still going to be using yellow stuff. Oh, click here to open a list of tutorials about inventory transfers. That surprises me. I don't want to play tutorials. I thought I had turned that off, but apparently I did not. It's weird that it came up for the first time just now. But what are you going to do? Okay, so now we're making red belts. So I'm going to take all the red belts we've made so far. And we're going to come down here, and I'm going to replace this plastic line, because what's going on is we've got a yellow belt worth of, and actually it's half a yellow belt, because at full speed this is only going to deliver a 1 yellow belt to this, so half's going to go this way and half's going to go this way. And this guy needs a single coal to make 2 plastic bars. That's also why he was having trouble keeping up outputting those plastic bars. So now I need red belts, and I need a red belt toolbar, and I'm going to make it exactly the same as my yellow belt toolbar, except for with red belts. So I'm going to do an underground, I'm going to do a splitter, I'm going to do the blue inserters, red inserters still. We're gonna double up on some of these things. I'm going to have these things, and we're going to do power poles. These things being assemblers, of course, because I want the default things to still be the same, so that if I hit 4, I get a inserter. But I want also to be able to hit 1 and get a red belt instead of a yellow belt. And I can just replace these, run into the power pole. Oh, I didn't grab any undergrounds. I'm stupid. Let's run back up here and grab some undergrounds, shall we? And of course we want the red undergrounds. 44 is perfectly fine. You may hear people refer to them as undergroundies. Do not listen to these people. They do not know what they're talking about. These are called undergrounds or underground belts. Never ever refer to them as undergroundies. That's the sad way to do it. So now we're using our first red belts, which is nice. We're bringing in one item, and for every one item we bring in, we're sending out two. And just so you see it, the belt speed is 30 items per second over there on the right, and the belt speed here is 15 items per second. So these guys can output 32 items per second, but we can only move 30. So one of them is going to always be a little bit behind, assuming we're using this entire belt, which, surprise, surprise, we will. Whew, okay, how are we doing on our research? Our weapon shooting speed is the last thing to happen, and we're ready to start researching something else, which is awesome. And I think that something else that we're going to research is going to be advanced electronics. We need that for our robots, and we also need it for a lot of things. The main thing is it brings out the red circuits, the advanced circuits. I call them red circuits. And note they take plastic, so that's one of the reasons we wanted to put plastic on the bus. So I think I have covered everything that we've unlocked so far. Haven't really done anything with steel chests, and I'm probably going to soon. Steel chests just hold more. We haven't really needed to hold more. Obviously, we've got train stuff to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about that until we have trains. These circuit network things, I'm not really going to talk about in all that much detail because they're not really necessary in the game. They just make things more fun for people who like to program. I might talk about them. I'll talk about them a little bit because I will use them occasionally, but not now. And I haven't talked about solid fuel, and I'm not going to until later on. So, yeah, we've got everything going that we need, and we could probably use another radar. We've kind of spread down here pretty far, and I think one more radar just to get a better view of what's going on down here is a good idea. We have finished our bogus research, bonus, we'll say, research. We are now researching advanced electronics, and we're going to pick that up next time. We're going to be building red circuits right here. I hope you're looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to doing it. I'm HMV, and I will. I just said HMV again. I'm Superfluous J, and I will, as always, talk at you later.